Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, so we're looking at the Native American tarot cards for reflection. Whoops, there we go. That was a video being processed. Okay, so Native American tarot card for reflection. What card are we going to focus on today? Okay, today's card is Two of Vessels, Union. Okay. Let's have a look there. So we've got two. So let's have a look at twos. Two of Vessels. Unity is the great spiritual law. Unity is going into the silence in spirit, mind, and body. It is a union through which all spirituality flows. It is a goal towards communicating with all things in nature. It is recognized by the intellect through the senses, through the emotions, and through impressions. Unity is the law of nature. If you get into trouble, it is because you've created some static in this unified picture. You have only yourself to deal with. You only have control over yourself. Therefore, you have to begin there. Equality to the Indian meant that everything in this universe had a place. Twyla Nitch in Seneca, 1983. Okay, for me, Two of Vessels is all about that connection, that joining together, that commitment, that beginning to creating something new within a partnership, within a relationship. Okay, so let's have a look and see what it says in the book. Wedding customs among Native Americans, like all customs, varied widely. The Cherokee of Tennessee had large weddings in which the whole town took part, with singing, dancing, and much gift giving. In other nations, where the young people had total freedom in the choice of a mate, a couple just moved in together. Their families then gave them small gifts to make the marriage legal in the eyes of the people. Shawnee marriages, on the other hand, were usually arranged by the parents without their consent. There was no marriage contract. If the young man in question refused to enter into a marriage contract, an appeal was made to his sisters. If they wanted the young woman chosen by their parents to be part of the family, the young man had no choice left. If the woman was the one to refuse, her brothers were asked to decide. Native American marriage rites were not religious sacraments, but rather contracts between the man and the woman, and possibly between their families. Public ceremonies or celebrations were the equivalent of today's written records. They were formal publications of the union. The Huron north of Lake Ontario did not put great importance on whether a person was married or not. Rather, they acknowledged trial stages of progressive commitment between the man and the woman. The union became permanent with the birth of children. Today, marriages can be eclectic, with a holy man from one nation presiding over the wedding of two people from two different nations entirely. Union shows a young couple exchanging vows of union. She holds an eagle feather for long life, and he has a blanket over his shoulders for protection. Their left hands are symbolically tied together for security. In the background, a horse is tethered next to their teepee, denoting wealth and success. Both the sun and the moon, for balance and life, shine on the trees behind the lodge. The essence of union is an emotional flow, the beginning of new feelings and a new life. Inherent is the gift of emotional healing. Reverse, self-centered, unloving, hurtful, and even sadistic emotions. Abusive rather than loving behavior. The catchphrase is joining together. Physically, it's about marriage ceremonies or signing contracts. Mentally, business partnerships, agreements made for mutual gain. Emotionally, emotional ties. And spiritually, union with spirit, the divine oneness. So take a minute and take a breath. What does union mean to you? Because we're all different, we're all individuals, and we all might have a different perspective of what coming together in a relationship might mean for you. So take a moment to take a breath and reflect on this card for today, reflecting on the thoughts of what coming together, what a union, what partnership, what relationship actually means to you as an individual. What do you expect within a union or a relationship, a commitment? What stages do you believe that you go through as you move towards maybe an agreement or a contract in some way between the two of you, an agreement? So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded.